To perform a rotation, we're going to turn the image, and we usually say about what point we want to turn it. For all of these, we will be rotating about the origin. Imagine that the center of a fidget spinner is the origin, so then we would be turning this image either clockwise or counterclockwise according to the directions. For the first one, we want to do a rotation of 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. Counterclockwise is this way, so I'm going to go 90 degrees this way. 90 degrees just means I'm going to head over to the next quadrant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use tracing paper to help me. I'm going to first identify my origin. I want that to be very clear. And then I'm going to draw the shape. We have E is here, F is here, G, and D. Now we're going counterclockwise and we're going 90 degrees. Remember, 90 degrees is just one of these boxes. So we'll turn, turn, turn until our T mates up right back at the origin. And now we have rotated it. This is our rotated image. So it's time to draw that image onto the graph. All right, I'll check. Now I want to make sure I'm labeling the points correctly. With a rotation, it can get a little confusing, right? Because we're turning it. So the letters are not in the same orientation they were before. So if this was once the F point, that will now be F prime. Then I had G was up here, so this is G prime. Then D and E, so D prime and E prime. And then we just connect those. That was really pretty. There we go. There's our rotation of 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. 180 degrees is the same as two 90-degree rotations. Or you may remember that turning 180 just means turning a half circle. So let's go ahead and draw this with our tracing paper, and then we're going to turn it. Remember to orient yourself by placing a T on the origin. That will ensure that I am rotating about the origin. W is here, V, T, and U. I do like to label on the tracing paper because it makes the labeling of the primes a lot easier when we do that on the graph. Okay, so now I'm going to rotate 180 degrees. If I say this is a little right angle, 180 degrees means this little right angle will not move down here, it will move over here. So two rotations of 90. Here's one rotation of 90, and here's the other rotation of 90. Leaving us with our beautiful 180 rotation. Okay, let's go ahead and put those points in. All right, connect them. All right, so then to label, I see this is W right here. So this point underneath will be W prime. Then I have T and U, so T prime and U prime, and our last one is V. All right, these are the new coordinates after rotating 180 degrees about the origin. Now, you may wonder, we rotated counterclockwise again. Do we always rotate counterclockwise for a 180 rotation? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Look, if we rotate this way, Again, we end up with the same image as when we rotated counterclockwise. So when it comes to a 180-degree rotation, they will not give you a direction because it will be the same either way. This time we're going to rotate clockwise about the origin. Let's get our tracing paper. I'm going to orient ourselves by putting a T for the origin and my points W, Y, and X. Now, pencil is actually easier to draw on with this, so if you're having trouble, try with pencil. Okay, we're going clockwise, so that means in this direction and only 90 degrees. This little box will move over 1. So rotate. There it is. There's our 1 rotation. Our new X, our X prime is here. Then you have Y prime and W prime. All right, there is our clockwise rotation. Try out number 4. All right, and there's our solution.